This is the Giants Postcast, your instant game reaction for the San Francisco Giants, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Yo, what's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Locked On Giants Postcast. I'm your host, Eric Triple E Engel. You may know me as the former producer for the Murph and Mac Morning Show on KMBR, or maybe from some of these other Locked On Sports Network post games that we do. We also do the Locked On Warriors postcast and the Locked On 49ers postcast. But today, man, the Giants, they had to lose the game eventually, right? And tonight, they ran into an absolute buzzsaw in Hunter Greene and the Cincinnati Reds as they won the game 2-0. Logan Webb was dominant for the Giants today, but Hunter Greene was even better for the Reds. 1 out away from a complete game shutout. He almost gave him the Greg Maddux, the complete game shutout in under 100 pitches. He was absolutely locked in. But Bomel pulling Logan Webb in the 8th inning for Camilo Doval, whose control issues and confidence issues reared their ugly heads again. Questionable decision-making. We'll break it all down. But first, I want to thank all of you for watching us on the Locked On Giants YouTube channel. Please, if you aren't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button right now. And make sure to check out the Locked On Giants Daily Show for more in-depth coverage. My guy, Ben Kaspick, always doing a great job. And as I said, tonight, this game absolutely blew by. No runs until the 8th inning for either team. Logan Webb had it all going on. He had 10 strikeouts and in 7 innings of work. He only gave up 4 hits. Webby was doing it all, but he did run up near that 97 pitch count, or near that 100 pitch count. He had 97 after 7 innings. So I get the logic behind why Bob Melvin didn't send him back out there. But I disagree with the decision, because Logan Webb is an innings eater. He's a guy who's built to last. He can handle these heavy pitch count games. I know it's early in the season, but this guy's a veteran. He looks pretty stretched out. And when he's rolling like this, only his 8th double-digit strikeout game of his career, you gotta get Webby back out there, especially when you're going up against a guy like Hunter Greene. This guy went 8 2/3, only gave up 4 hits, 7 strikeouts, and was damn near unhittable. His location was out of this world tonight. Did not have a single at-bat where he threw 3 balls to 1 batter until Jung-Hoo Lee in the 9th inning, when he got that base hit with that 3-ball count. And then Matt Chapman comes up next. He walks Matt Chapman, his first walk of the outing, and then they pulled him for their closer, who shut the door pretty abruptly on the Giants. They did get the winning run up to the plate. Elliot Ramos was up there, gave one a pretty good smack out to left field, but the Reds left fielder made a nice diving play coming in on the ball for the final out of this game with the tying run on first base. So bummer way to lose this game. But the main issue, and what you'll be talking about, it's Camilo Doval, man.
This is what you'll be talking about.
And Doval has had these issues. This is nothing new. This is exactly how we saw him fall apart last season. Looks like the confidence is down. Looks like he's out there aiming the ball, not throwing the ball. And you can see that in his velocity. He didn't throw a single pitch over 95 miles an hour today. Camilo Doval not throwing a single pitch over 95 miles an hour is surprising. This guy, that's his calling card. He has an absolute flamethrower of an arm, but he comes in there, only gets 1 out, and it was a sacrifice that moved the runners up. 2 runs, 2 errors, 1 walk. And Camilo Doval, that walk, he actually hit a guy. So, or 2 earned runs, not 2 errors. My mistake. did not mean to say that. But Camilo Doval, location issues, control issues. It looks, again, like he's aiming the ball up there, like he doesn't trust his arm, like he doesn't trust himself to go out there and throw strikes when they need him. And when he fills up that strike zone, as Bob Melvin said post-game, he's pretty damn good. But tonight, and honestly, his last couple outings have not been as accurate as we want them to be. He has not been filling that strike zone up. And these command issues, these confidence issues have seemingly started to creep in more and more as the season goes on. And this is not what you want to see from Camilo Doval. I get why they had him be that first one out of the bullpen tonight, because with Rogers unavailable, he's the 8th inning guy. But man, I would have loved to see Logan Webb still out there on the mound in the 8th inning. If Webby wants to go back out there when he's feeling the way he's feeling in a night like this, where he's just, absolutely blanking guys, didn't walk at all. Got no walks issued by Logan Webb tonight and 10 strikeouts. That is absolutely insane. He was pounding the zone early on, throwing strikes, getting swing and miss stuff all night long. I would have loved to see Logan Webb go back out there for another inning. I don't think he would have been able to finish out this one. You would have probably had to go to some form of relief pitcher in that ninth inning. But Logan Webb should have got a chance to pitch that eighth inning. I'm not super stoked with that decision by Bob Melvin. And I feel like it kind of cost the Giants the game. I mean, who knows if they would have been able to pull it out either way, because the way Hunter Greene was pitching, man, he was not going to give up a run today. The best at bats all night came from Jung-Hoo Lee. And he also played some stellar defense. He was all over the place in center field, making sliding catches and just covering all sorts of ground out there. I mean, dude looks very impressive in the field. And I liked his at-bats today as well. Jung-Hoo Lee would probably look the best of any Giants hitter against Hunter Greene. He ended up coming up with that one hit against him late in this one. But again, only 4 hits for the Giants all night long. You're not going to win many games that way, and 1 walk. So a grand total of 5 base runners. I mean, you only had 3 opportunities with runners in scoring position. They went 0 for 3 in such situations. So, I mean, it's not really something that the Giants didn't string anything together offensively, but I really don't blame this offense. Hunter Greene has been really, really, really good this season. And I mean, this guy is showing you why the Reds are so high on him, why he's the ace of their staff at 25 years old. This guy looks great. And also, dude has yet to lose a game to the Giants in his career. He's got a career ERA sitting around 1 against the Giants throughout his 4 starts. I mean, he is over 30 strikeouts in those starts. Like, he has just been dominant against the San Francisco Giants. So I think he likes facing the orange and black, and you just ran into a pitcher who was just not going to be beat today. That's pretty much all it comes down to. Even if, like I said, even if Bob Melvin pushed those right buttons in that 8th inning, even if Logan Webb was still out there, Giants still needed to find a way to score some runs. And I just don't think they were going to do that tonight against Hunter Greene. I mean, the Giants offense has been pretty solid so far this season. They've been scoring runs, but today they absolutely didn't get it done at the plate. So, I mean, the Giants, you're hoping that they can bounce back and still win this series. I still think it's a possibility. You got 2 more games here at Oracle Park against these same Cincinnati Reds, who are only 4-7 on the season. So I think that you have an opportunity here to still win this series, but the Giants are going to have to figure out how to score some runs tomorrow and the next day. So, I mean, tough day for the orange and black, for the G-men. And it is the first time that they've been shut out this entire 2025 season. So that is kind of a good sign, I think, because this is a team that really struggled to score runs last year. So only having this be the first shutout of the season, not too bad. And unfortunately, it comes in a Logan Webb start. This guy cannot get any run support every single time he's out there. It is just, I mean, a slog offensively. So, I mean, they got to get Webby some runs. He's getting Matt Caned as he has been his entire career. But when you're playing Hunter Greene and he's looking like that, there's not a whole lot you can do. Got to get to some more things, tonight's player of the game, and also the turning point of tonight. That's coming up next on the Locked On Giants postcast. Today's show is brought to you by Just Ingredients. When it comes to fueling your body, quality matters. And that's why Just Ingredients is changing the game with clean, high-quality products designed to support better health and peak performance. Just Ingredients offers an NSF-certified line of protein powder, electrolytes, pre-workout, and creatine, all rigorously tested to ensure they're free from substances banned by major athletic organizations. Just Ingredients also has partnered with 2-time MVP Bryce Harper, who trusts their NSF certified sports line to fuel his training and recovery. They have clean and transparent ingredients, and I love that Just Ingredients prioritizes wholesome, nourishing ingredients without all that artificial junk. Whether you're recovering after a workout or need an energy boost, their grass-fed whey protein and pre-workout deliver real results. Just visit justingredients.us and use code LOCKEDONMLB for 20% off. And for more wellness tips, follow at just.ingredients on Instagram. Today's show is also brought to you by Gametime. Nothing better than catching an MLB game live. The crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd, and the smell of ballpark food. And if you're looking to get last-minute tickets, Gametime makes getting them even easier than ever. I was talking to one of my friends out at Oracle Park today, got his ticket on Gametime in the lower level for less than $20 total price, with last-minute deals all in pricing and a lowest price guarantee. Gametime takes the stress out of buying MLB tickets, plus ticket prices drop as game time gets closer, meaning you'll score an incredible deal if you're looking for those Giants tickets. Game Time is an official ticketing partner of Locked On, and as the Giants homestand is still going on, you still got a couple chances to get out there before they go back on the road, and I can count on Game Time to get those tickets and meet my needs. As I was saying, my friend grabbed last-minute tickets tonight for less than $20 total price to get out there in the lower bowl, down in the lower level, down the third baseline. So Game Time has unbeatable prices, which means more money for food and merch. This makes finding the best deals effortless, because whenever you're using Game Time, you got to use the Game Time Picks feature. It filters out the fluff and highlights the top discounts in the stadium. And of course, I love that I can preview my exact seat before purchasing with the seat view before you buy. No bad surprises when you get to the stadium, but let's be real. Every single seat at Oracle Park is a pretty damn good view. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. Welcome back to the Locked On Giants postcast. I'm your host, Eric Triple E Engel, and tonight the Giants fall 2-0 to the Cincinnati Reds, and I'm just taking a peek at the chat. A lot less activity today in our chat. I mean, Giants, it was kind of just not the best game that we've seen from the G-men this season. Pretty low energy offensively, and it went by in the blink of an eye. This game was lightning quick with Logan Webb and Hunter Greene not walking anybody, striking out a bunch of dudes. And Streak Monster says Greene was fire. And yeah, that dude he was absolute flamethrower tonight. Had a ton of velo out there, had the slider working, mixed in some changeups, which he didn't really do the first time the Giants saw him. This pitching matchup, of course, a rematch of opening day, and where the Giants got the best of the Reds, and tonight the Reds get the best of the Giants. And Josh is saying, how is Camilo Doval still on this team? Well, my guy, I think that Doval's going to end up staying on this team for quite a while. I don't know if he's going to need another stint back down in AAA. The Giants, of course, kicked around the idea, or at least many pundits around the Giants kicked around the idea of trading him last season. But at this point, I don't know what you're going to get back for him. He's a very unreliable arm in that bullpen, and I think your best bet is just kind of use him in low leverage situations. Hope he builds that confidence back up and finds his rhythm out there again. Maybe don't use him in the 8th inning of a tie game anymore. I would like to see Doval used more in like that 6th inning, 7th inning spot. I don't think that he can be like a setup man or a closer at this point. I just don't think that you can mess around with a guy who has confidence issues like that when this team is rolling the way they are. You got to get your best arms out there. And right now, Camilo Doval is not one of them. And Streak Monster also says, Camilo no longer tranquilo. And yeah, I love my Dominican pitchers. And of course, if you know anything about Dominican slang, that's like their favorite word, tranquilo. If you ask people how they're doing, that's exactly how they respond. Dude's not very tranquilo anymore. He looks a little rattled out there, and it is not looking good for Doval. But you know who was pretty damn good today? Logan Webb. And we're going to give him our Locked On Player of the Game.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
And Webby, dude had his 8th career double-digit strikeout game. 7 innings of work. Should have probably been a little bit longer than that. I would have liked to see him go back out there in the 8th inning, but that's a Bob Melvin decision, and Bob Melvin goes with Camilo Doval in that 8th inning. Nonetheless, Logan Webb, 10 strikeouts, no earned runs, no walks, only 4 hits, and he was awesome tonight. And you see the pitch, the pitches that he's got just kind of developing. All those secondary pitches that he started to use, the cutters, to lefties to get in on the hands, 4-seam fastballs up in the zone, which he never really threw before too much before he started working it in a little bit last season, and he's using it even more now. He's not just a changeup sinker kind of guy anymore. In fact, the changeup wasn't even the pitch that he threw the second most today. It was the sweeper. He had 27 sweepers, 31 sinkers, 19 changeups, 11 four-seamers, and 9 cutters. He was really mixing it up out there, and everything was working for Logan Webb on the mound. He threw 97 pitches, and I mean, he was pounding the zone. Really was doing a great job today. And I mean, I just would have liked to see Logan Webb, as I said, go back out there for just one more inning, get the chance to work out of that a little bit more. He was really working all 4 quadrants of the strike zone. And I mean, Logan Webb was very, very, very effective. 51 pitches in the strike zone, 46 pitches outside of the strike zone. He generated 45 swings. And I mean, a lot of those were swings and misses. 33 batters made contact. So, I mean, Webb did a great job minimizing that hard contact as well today, getting a lot of ground ball outs. I mean, Logan Webb was doing everything you want to see from him. 8 ground balls to 1 fly ball. So Logan Webb doing exactly what you'd expect Logan Webb to do. Webb day, usually win day for the Giants, but not so today because of today's turning point.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
And we've been talking about the turning point from tonight all show long. It was that 8th inning, taking Logan Webb out and going with Camilo Doval. And I kind of get why Bob Melvin did this. Webb up to 97 pitches. He's kind of got that old school mentality Bob Melvin does of wanting to instill confidence in a guy like Camilo Doval. So giving him that vote of confidence of saying, you got this, go out there in that 8th inning. Maybe that like kickstarts something or flips the switch on for Doval in some way. Backfires tonight on the Giants and Bob Melvin. Did not work out at all. Doval really did not have any sort of control out there tonight, and he struggled. And as I said, the main thing that's concerning to me is seeing that velocity down. He didn't even top 95 miles an hour with a single pitch, and that tells me he is aiming the ball. He is not reaching back and throwing, and he's stressing out and clearly looked rattled out there. And that's just not what you want to see from this guy at this point after what we saw from him last year. It's just a tough situation for Camilo Doval to be in right now. Does not look very good. Does not look very reliable. I don't want to see him in these high leverage situations anymore. I really don't. Just one more look at the chat before we get on out of here. Kyle says he'd take a prospect and some cash for that bum. I think that's that might be coming down the pipe if he continues to struggle the way he has. I think that the Giants might look to move on from him just to kind of clear up some space in this bullpen a little bit later on in the season, but I think they will give him a couple more chances to bounce back and get right. And man, it was just not a very good decision by Bob Melvin to go to him in the 8th inning. Charles says Doval is a dud. A Gabe move to bring Doval in, and he referencing Gabe Kapler. And yeah, I mean, I kind of see that, playing the numbers and all that kind of thing. But I also see the like I said, the aspect of Bob Melvin kind of with that old school mentality to try and give your guy a vote of confidence and boost that mentality that he has out there. And it just didn't work out tonight. Did not work out for the Giants. Doval has had these issues. We've talked about them. They're nothing new. He's still having issues holding runners on, although that wasn't as big. That didn't really play into the factor of tonight's loss. But he's got clear issues that he's got to work out and massage and get better at before the Giants can really trust him in these types of situations again. It's pretty much all the time we got for you guys today here on the Locked On Giants postcast. Giants fall to the Reds 2-0, but they have 2 more chances. They can still take this series. They have not lost one yet this year. I do not want them to start now. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm your host, Eric Triple E Engel. We'll be coming to you live tomorrow as the Giants play game 2 of this 3-game series against the Reds. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Peace.